Hello everybody. Before I start the video, I need to tell you good people something here. I've already filmed the video part, the shooting, review, what have you. And after I finish that, I always plug my camera into my television and replay the video to make sure I haven't forgotten anything or left anything out or said something stupid or what have you, But when I was replaying the video, I noticed you got a pin right here. See if I can get that under the light. Right there. It was sticking over halfway out. And I noticed that on the video when I was replaying it. So what I did, right here, I took this chapstick tube and just tapped it back in to where it is now flush. But during the video, the latter part, I'm sure most of you will see this. And to save y'all from leaving a lot of comments going, hey, what's up with that? Why aren't you seeing that? I did see it, and I've corrected the problem. And it is something I will be keeping an eye on. But I just want to let you know, it did not go unnoticed. Alright? Well, it did until I replayed the video. But I always do honest video reviews about firearms. I'm not going to yank anybody's chain. This is something I'm really not concerned about. I've heard about this happening once or twice before on other Mark IV models. And after they've tapped it back in, they haven't had any problems with it. So, let's go ahead and watch the video. I hope you enjoy it. Hello everybody, we got Mark coming to you tonight on the Garage Guy channel. Today is January 12th, 2018, and what we're looking at right here, my friends, is a lot of Ruger Rimfire goodness right here. Alrighty. First of all, we've seen this one before. This is the Ruger SR22 with the 4.5 inch barrel. I've got the video review up on my channel here. Haven't had a bit of problem with it. It's always a lot of fun. Nice little hammer-fired rimfire pistol. Right here, recently, we've seen my videos on this, the Ruger Mark IV Standard with a 6-inch tapered barrel. When I first got this, couldn't get the magazine out. Come from the factory like it. And a couple of my YouTube viewers left a comment saying, simply, the magazine was inserted backwards. Well, they got that right. Anyhow, as everybody knows, I sent this back to Ruger, and within a week's time, I had it back in my hands, and since then, it has been flawless. I love this thing. I loved it so much that I went ahead and got this guy right here. You could say it is the shorter twin brother to this Mark IV Standard right here. This is the Mark IV Standard with the 4 3/4 inch barrel. And I'm going to tell you, I've already taken it out and shot it earlier today. Why don't we take a look at some of that footage right now? Well, look, let's take this out for a spin right here. I know that one right there works just fine. 6-inch barrel. I'm going to put 40 rounds of Remington Thunderbolt ammo through this real quick, and we shall get this show on the road. Alright, my friends, first shots. Ruger Mark IV Standard, 4 3/4 inch barrel. What happened? Okay. Alright. Wonder what happened with that one round. Worked fine. Believe I had a round with a light primer, maybe underpowered. Mechanically, this thing functioned just fine. Yeah, this stuff right here, it was frozen, but kind of looks like big jugs of glue. See where it's still running out? Yeah. This stuff had froze, but we're good to go. I got 2 more jugs. I think I'll fill up these 4 magazines and put some holes in these 2 guys right here on the end. Alright, let's put some holes in these last 2 jugs right here. Here we go. Ouch, ouch, ouch. I gotta tell y'all something. That was a lot of fun. Plinking's 22 long rifle, it's always a lot of fun because you're never hard pressed to find a good target. Okay? Now shooting steel, it's always a lot of fun, but that's more fun with your centerfire calibers. 9mm, 357 Magnum, 357 SIG, 45, what have you. You can hear that steel ping, make that sound, you know instantly when you scored a hit. But 22 long rifle, like I said, you're never hard pressed to find a target. We're talking pop cans, plastic bottles, plastic jugs, things of that sort, you know. Anything like that can be a target. Now, when you have some really good rimfire pistols to shoot that ammo through, that makes it all that much more fun. Now, I've got both of my Mark IV standards here. This one, like I said, we've all seen before, and the only difference between this one and the other is barrel length. They are both identically, you know, exactly identical. Identically. I better go take a English refresher course, my friends. Anyhow, they're both built solid as a rock. I'll put this one over to the side. We've seen enough of it, but this one right here, which one is more accurate? Well, I'd say they are equally accurate. The only thing I'm going to do to them, a little dab of paint right here, either white or orange on that front blade sight, you know, for easier target acquisition, you know, easier follow-up shots. This one, like the other, of course, has dual safety levers, one on each side. It comes with the little O-ring if I ever decide to remove this safety lever handle right here, but I'm not going to do it. This is not a self-defense pistol. This is not a combat pistol or anything like that. This is just a fun gun. That's all it is. I'm going to leave it original, the way it comes from the factory. Another thing about the Mark IVs, as we all know, the one push button takedown, it breaks down like a single shot shotgun. Easy peasy. The sights, you got the blacked out knocked sight in the back, and of course the elongated blade sight in the front. Trigger pull, I'd say, is anywhere from 4 to 5 pounds, and that will get better as we go along. This is just a really fun little gun. What it comes with, well, comes with everything else that the same other Mark IVs come with. They used to come in a really nice plastic carrying case, and I would pay an extra 10 or 20 bucks if these still came in one, but you know what? I can always order one from Ruger. I know maybe it's a gimmick to get some more money or what have you, but guess what? No big deal. Anyhow, like I said, we already know, pretty much what there is to know about the Mark IV standard or the Mark IV models in all. And I'm not going to waste your time rehashing information you already know, but the Mark IV standard seems to be, well, I don't know. You might say the least selling one. Now, it did come out later than the rest of them, but the Mark III standards sold less than the 2245s. And the target models, the hunter models, the competition models. But these right here, to me, as some of you already know, you've heard my videos before, the very first pistol I ever shot in my life was a Ruger Mark I standard back in 1972 that my father had bought. And I wish I still had that gun, but this right here, and this one right here, you can't beat these angle grips. I mean, it's just so comfortable shooting. It's so easy to get lined up on target. The sights, you don't adjust them. These things are dead on from the factory. You couldn't ask for a better, solid rimfire pistol than what's made by Ruger. Now, the Smith & Wesson Victory, I held off buying that, and when I would watch videos here on YouTube about it, I would always say, hey, you got to remove a screw to remove the barrel. That's not going to be a good thing, and the people who make the video would reply, well, I haven't had no problem with it yet. And as it went on, a year, year and a half, maybe 2 years now, I've seen the videos where people, have this, would buy one, the screw would not come out, they would thread the heads. They would lose the damn screw. Now, if it had a pin in it instead of a screw, that might be different. But this right here, Ruger definitely has one up on the Smith & Wesson Victory. I'm not saying it's a bad gun. I just don't like the way you take it down. This here, no screws to pull with. Just a push button. Crank it open. We've all seen it before. There's a blue million videos here on YouTube about it. Pull out the slide, clean it, clean the barrel, put it back together. You're good to go. Well, listen, I'm going to get off here. This is Mark, GarageGate79, and I thought I would bring you this little video about my latest acquisition, the Ruger Mark IV Standard with the 4 3/4 inch barrel. Now, at the first of the video, you saw 4 boxes. Well, here's what my next video is going to be about. Something I picked up today. It's not Rimfire, no. But it is something I really like, and I got to blame this on my buddy Joe, daggone it. Here, a few days before Christmas, we did a Yuletide shooting video, and he let me shoot his Ruger 9E, and that had to be the most accurate 9mm I'd ever fired. Well, I went out and got me one. So my next video coming up here in about a week, Ruger SR Series. Yep. 9E, my friends. Until then, this is Mark. Y'all have a nice night.